If you're anything like me, a cool pre-teen, then you would have loved the idea of spies. Being a spy, watching spy movies, wanting all the spy toys that made you feel like a spy, even though they were made from the cheapest plastic money could buy and took AA batteries. But it's honestly safe to say that the Spy Kids franchise was the catalyst for young, impressionable, early 2000s kids who just love the idea of being a spy and all things sneaky. Spy gadgets were just the coolest thing when I was a kid. Like, look at that. You know, that's just like too cool for school kind of cool. And look at this. You chew that, stick it in your crush's hair who sits in front of you in math class, and sparks will be flying between you. Probably because you killed her. But there is one movie that sticks in my brain and gives me the most nostalgia injecting fun, and that of course is Agent Cody Banks. Agent Cody Banks is played by the well-known child actor and the lesser-known NASCAR driver Frankie Muniz. Frankie is best known for his starring role in the hit television show Malcolm in the Middle, where he played Malcolm and he allegedly was in the middle. It's funny, most childhood actors turn to drugs, but Frankie decided to turn his car really fast in a circle. It's probably as equally dangerous. Unlike Eddie Murphy, Frankie needs co-stars, and who better to team him up with than How I Met Your Father's very own Hilary Duff. Hilary Duff is best known for playing Lizzie McGuire in the hit TV show and then movie Lizzie McGuire. The movie was kind of sick. I really enjoyed it. I reckon Gordo's really cool. I sort of like wanted to mirror myself after Gordo. I thought his name, Gordo, and him as a person was just cool, honestly. Like, if he was a spy, holy shit. Young me would be freaking out. She was also in the Cheaper by the Dozen movies, and she showed up in a couple of episodes of Community, which is like a fun little movie TV show fact you can drop at parties to scare off girls. Keith David plays CIA director. That's his credit. They didn't even bother giving him a name because it's the early 2000s and he's a black man. And last, but definitely not least, Angie Harmon. Holy shit. She might just have the biggest sexual awakening body count of anyone. I don't know if she should be proud of that. That's probably a really horrible stat, but what do you expect when you're wearing stuff like this in the movie? Are you kidding me? 15-year-old me? Like, what am I meant to do? Not be sexually aroused? Please. Miss Harmon plays the beautiful and strong Ronica Miles. Not Veronica. Ronica. I don't know why they dropped the V and E. That feels like a fucking Justin Timberlake Social Network producer douchebag note that someone just made to keep their job. Can I make a suggestion? Drop the V and E. Just Ronica. It's cleaner. Shit. Now, Cody was handpicked by the CIA at the ripe age of 13. So you must be thinking this kid is one smart cookie. Well, not really, like kinda. He's sort of switched on. It's not like he's like a genius. He's kind of just an average kid. The CIA picked kids who showed any level of interest in spies. That was the benchmark. This kid was reading a spy magazine and they're like, yep, perfect, get him. Like, where's my phone call? I could find Where's Wally on every page like that. My perception skills are off the charts and I get nothing. I don't get a bloody Ronica Miles showing up in a skimpy outfit taking me away on a camp. Some bullshit. But it is safe to say Cody is a young, talented agent. You know, check out his morning routine. He takes this stuff very seriously. Nah, man, all the rules are thrown out the window. Whoa! What was there to, like, cross that? Whoa! Holy shit! Yeah, it's like a Superman power, like Spider-Man. Whoa! What the? But if that didn't convince you that this kid has secret agent skills, then maybe a car chase down America's longest straight road truly show off the abilities of young Cody Banks.
Oh no, is the fucking car gonna roll
back?
Bro.
You know what's gonna happen. This kid, the mum didn't even get out of the car yet. The kid was like, oh shit, oh baby, time to. This baby just knows how to.
He starts doing it, puts the hand behind the seat, starts reversing it.
Just got the one hand. Locks the doors. Just to make it hard.
You didn't have to tell me twice, lady.
No.
Just let him die.
Oh.
I'm just a baby.
I was staring. Oh, shit. Alright. Oh my god.
I didn't realise his name was Agent Cody Hawk.
Yeah.
Damn.
Would that actually spark up?
No,
he's not.
made of wood.
Yeah.
What?
Oh, damn, that looks good.
That does look good.
Next time, I'll drive. We get a classic CIA boardroom scene where the director of the CIA just explains what's happening. Listen up, everyone. The world is in danger again. The threat? These two men. First one, CEO of a company, so he's as evil as you get. Second one is his henchman. He's got a scar along his neck, so you know someone's tried to kill him. He's got like one of them filmy milk eyes so he can't really see out of one eye. One of those kind of eyes that you'd give your character in Skyrim to make him look cool. But the weirdest trait about him is his hair. It's the fucking logo from the company he works for. I mean, that's just weird. His hair being the logo of the company he works for is like if Elon Musk made his assistant shave the Tesla T into the back of his head. Like it's just so dumb. But these two villains are wanting to take over the world. So it being the early 2000s, they're either going to use EMPs or nanobots.
Yes, here's a sample you can
See.
I want to know more about this thing here.
Yeah, that's
The
oil.
How can we make money off of this? Can we make money off this oil?
Where's it come from? You dig it up. Interesting. Yeah. But the nanobots will clean up any spills. Like, don't worry about that. I don't care about the nanobots.
I get more about what that ship is spilling.
What is this? Can you explain it to me?
This seems way more evil.
Evil Thing 1 and Evil Thing 2 are funding this scientist's nanobot research. And the scientist wants to use the nanobots to clean up like oil spills and use them for, good. But the evil dudes have evil plans. Believe it or not. And they want to use it to take down America's weapon system. So then America will be like an old house with no front yard. Defenseless. So the CIA don't want this to happen. So they call upon the one kid that could prevent world domination. Agent Cody Banks. And what's the best way to contact this kid? Email, text, letter? No. They decide to send in a smoking hot 30-year-old Veronica Miles into the high school locker room where Cody and his bunch of his peers are getting changed. This movie got really sexual really fast.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
What's wrong? Cat got your tongue.
Brother.
You have no right dressing this way in front of 13-year-old kids.
They're fucking 10, bro. And you just took his towel off, bro. And how do we know that Ronica is smoking hot? Other than visually looking at her? Well, because Hot in Here by Natalie plays every single time she's on screen.
So hot air. So hot air.
What is the truth?
So hot air.
When it comes to girls, they suck.
So hot air.
Mr. Banks.
Hot air.
And then Ronica proceeds to beat up all the teens in the locker room for little to no reason. They were sort of just being boys, and she decided to destroy their manhood. I can't remember this movie being this sexual, but there are some... This is just the tip of the iceberg. Just wait till the hologram shows up. But the best part of any spy movie is the gadget scene, and the CIA have some crazy gadgets for Cody to try out.
Low penetration X-ray.
Give me that.
What the fuck?
Bro. He would have just seen this guy's cock too.
Yeah.
You can see anybody naked.
He's just got "call me" written on his stomach like he planned it. Daddy's little kitten tattooed or something.
Cody is filled in on the who's who and the what's what, and the CIA director explains that Cody needs to get close to Natalie, the scientist's daughter, played by Hilary Duff. But Cody has the CIA fooled. They think he is this silver-tongued, suave Riz Lord, but unfortunately, when it comes to girls, he sucks.
When it comes to girls, I suck.
And Cody's main goal is to get invited to Natalie's birthday. And this kid tries everything to get her to notice him. He has like a Vietnam flashback and just bashes the fuck out of these bullies. But then he snaps out of that and realizes that's way too brutal. So then he tricks the bully into pressing this like button on his spy watch.
That was worse. It made more sense from to beat him up. Visible electricity coming off this guy. And
He just fried him. He's just gonna lobotomize now. Cody, after basically lobotomizing his classmate, decides this is the best time to talk to Natalie. He goes over to her and just fumbles it. Absolute terrible first impression. But that's okay, he has a second chance. They have driving ed class, so what Cody decides to do is to just drive like an absolute maniac. He reckons that's gonna impress her.
when does a spy... I don't know, man. When does a spy need to know to do this?
That could come in handy. I mean, like, is Hilary meant to be like, oh my god, you drive so dangerously? Like, what the fuck? I don't know why Cody thinks if he does stupid and dangerous stuff, Natalie will then notice him. Like, does he think she likes the idea that he, hospitalized classmates and drives cars like future NASCAR Formula 1 X-Pros? Like, now, as I mentioned before, Cody doesn't do well with the ladies, and the CIA found this out, and they're not happy with him. They thought they were getting Jack Harlow, but instead they got Jack Harlow. So they decide to put together a task force to teach him how to talk to ladies, and it's as horrible as it sounds.
Pay her compliments about her hair and her dress.
You gotta be smart. Get some dirt on her.
You gotta be
They can
smart.
think out of both
Get some dirt on her.
Blackmail her to her first date. So just to sum up the advice they gave Cody, one scientist said you should blackmail Natalie, so that's some alpha shit. Another scientist just talked about the female body parts, so some more alpha shit. And then this general came in and just treated Cody like a beta, so some more alpha shit. So if Cody follows all the advice that these scientists gave him, he'll probably be a bold millionaire by the end of the week. So it's safe to say all that advice is not working, and the scientists decide to pull out the big guns. And when I say big guns, I mean a hologram of a beautiful 22-year-old woman.
What the fuck?
But he don't say I never did nothing for you, brother.
Brother. Bro, he's 15. Hologram's like 22.
Come over here.
Cody goes back to school the next day with his newfound skills and saves Natalie's life. She almost falls to her death. Thank God Cody was there to save her, because she would be paralyzed for sure. That was very stupid of her to do that by herself. Anyway, they get some nice one-on-one time in the nurse's office, and Natalie invites Cody to her birthday party. And there are sparks flying between these two, and it's not because Cody put electrified bubblegum in her hair. And now it's the day of the birthday party, and this is when the movie really kicks off. Cody rocks up in this car and just becomes the most arrogant piece of shit ever.
Oh, he's just looking at everyone naked as he's driving.
Working the stick as you're working the stick, bro.
It's an auto.
Thank God. Yeah. So now Cody needs to do some spy snooping, like the little spy boy he is. So he follows the scientist and the two evil dudes down like a shark cage elevator. I've never even seen anything like it. I don't know why you'd want that in your house. It looks ridiculous. Cody breaks into the laboratory, and this is when we get some cool gadgets. Suction cup shoes, laser pens, an iPod with like the world's most powerful fucking lens. We can't reach the ice cubes that are filled with the nanobots. Doesn't matter. He's got a little robot grapple hand that comes out of his wrist. He's bloody Inspector Gadget with the amount of gadgets he's got going on.
I got one thing to say. Mission accomplished.
Oh boy, no. My shoe.
He just gets eaten alive down there.
Oh god.
There's nothing in there.
But luckily, he makes it out of the lab before he gets caught and he heads back to the party. He probably should lie low now, you know what I mean? Like, he's just snuck into the laboratory. You know, everyone's sort of looking for whoever stole whatever. What does Secret Agent Cody Banks decide to do? He decides to fight and just bash the fuck out of the bullies.
Cody just rocks up, fucks with her dad's stuff, and then kicks all her friends' ass. He's like, she invited these people.
That's true. She's like,
Wow, he did the... That's when you know you've got power, bro. When there's one guy left, and you just do the move, and they run.
whoa. Always shocked whenever he does that.
This moves is straight out of the CIA handbook.
This guy read the fucking handbook? Like, what?
Those moves are straight out of the CIA handbook. What the
Especially
fuck?
that last one.
Yeah, that last one. Whoa, wait, it's straight out of the CIA handbook.
It's the next day and Natalie shows up at Cody's house, and Cody must be known around town as just like a simp loser because, first of all, which isn't that bad, his parents are like surprised that a girl has rocked up and his brother can't believe it.
Hi, Mr. and Mrs. Banks. Hi. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you, too.
That was a girl.
A hot girl.
They go out for a little cafe date, and the waitress is just blown away that Cody's with a girl. She can't stop smiling. She's so happy for him. Is he like known as like an absolute loser who gets no chicks? I like to think everyone knows that he's just can't talk to girls. It's like he's like famous for it. Oh, there goes Cody, who cannot talk to females. Like, if there's anything to be famous for, you wouldn't want that.
Wait a minute. I know that neck scar.
Oh, God. Is nobody else in the restaurant questioning?
Yeah, give him a fuck. Where are all the cooks at?
Yeah, it's a good question.
Oh shit, yeah. Bludgeon them to death.
Look at that guy just watching this happen.
Cody makes his way to the CIA headquarters to get geared up to go save Natalie. Cody steals the CIA's car, and this thing is so shit. Look how much it shakes when it pulls up. We get an epic rocket snowboarding montage scene, and the stuntman sort of tries to do a trick and then eats shit, but then like rolls and lands it. I don't really know if he meant to do that, but it looked pretty cool, so I think they just left it in. Ronica shows up in what can only be described as the worst mode of transport I have ever seen. I don't know what's with the CIA and just making terrible vehicles, but I think they should just stick to making fucking gadgets, because this thing is an absolute joke.
That's a terrible thing. That looks so shit. That would never be practical. It looks like you need like such a big area to land it.
Yeah. What if you fall on your back? You're strapped in.
Stuck there.
Where do you even land that? Like, it needs just as much room as a helicopter. It looks fucking ridiculous. I can't get over the fact how bad this thing looks. Ronica and Cody make their way into the evil mountain HQ. Ronica is running around planting little bombs everywhere. Cody goes and tries to save his, damsel in distress, and he tries to like avoid the cameras, but it's the year 2000s and the guards can just rewind it, and that's what the henchman does. So he instantly sees Cody sneaking into where they're holding Natalie. Not very spy or smart from the young agent Cody Banks.
I'd get more than one guy on Cody. I don't trust him.
Yeah, I'd get a couple of 40-year-olds holding this kid back.
What's that? Yeah. What is that? Okay, alright. Alright, Cody.
But then some crazy evil shit happens. The big bad Oompa Loompa dude puts an ice cube on Natalie's forehead that's filled with all those nanobots, and it's just gonna eat away at her head. But then Cody Banks shows up, and he has got a plan. I'm not gonna say it's a brilliant plan, but he definitely has a plan.
What did he think was gonna happen?
Yeah, what the fuck?
Holy shit, he tried to call Cody's bluff, but Cody was not bluffing. I don't even think James Bond has the balls to do that. You have two options here, Mr. Bond. You can either drop that detonator and I'll let her go, or we'll all die. Fuck it. Now, just a warning, this next scene is pretty gruesome. It involves a really badass strut from Natalie and then force feeding a certain evil Oompa Loompa an ice cube full of nanobots.
Did he swallow it?
Bro, he didn't have to swallow that. Did you just kill him?
For what? For what? You're just standing there. And you just punched him. Oh my god!
What the fuck?
Now the gang needs to escape. Explosions are going off everywhere. Nanobots are eating everything they touch. And on top of that, the bay doors aren't opening, so they can't escape in the helicopter. But luckily, Cody Banks is a quick thinker and he grabs a heap of those ice cubes filled with nanobots and throws them at the bay doors, crushing them, opening them up so the rest of the crew can fly out in the helicopter. Now everything's all good, they're safe. Cody just needs to escape on the one-man helicopter.
No way.
Shit! Imagine fighting this guy and then losing to a 15-year-old.
Cody somehow manages to get him strapped into the one-man helicopter and he flies off back to the CIA and ends up in this thing. Is that the only way you can contain him? He looks like bloody Leonardo's bloody drawing of a man. That's inhumane. I know he's done some horrible things and nearly tried to destroy the world, but like, fucking hell. Cody and Natalie share an awkward kiss. The credits roll just like the tears down my face after that nostalgic roller coaster. That was a great movie. I really enjoyed how sexual it was. It definitely awakened my sexual curiosity as a 15-year-old boy. I hope it did that for you too. And on that note, leave a like if you enjoyed the video, subscribe if you enjoyed me, and I will see you all in the next one.
He got his henchman to shave the logo into his head.
We'll put an extra $2,000 a year in your 401k if you do this.
Yeah. We'll save millions on marketing. You're a walking billboard.
Everyone stares at you anyway. You look like a freak.
You might as well get some money out of it.